Hello, friends and neighbors. It's your old buddy Jim. You know where I'm from. So, hope everybody's having a good week. I think today's Thursday. Make sure I've been working nights. Feels like Thursday. Hope everybody's doing well. Doing good here. Thanks for the comments on my last video. I did a little research about my chicken, and I can't pronounce the word, but I believe it started with a C. I'm not going to attempt it. So I believe that's what she had. So all the other ones seem healthy, so that's good. And finally getting some eggs again. I'm thinking averaging around 6 a day right now, which is pretty good for winter time. It's not too bad here today. It's kind of overcast. I think it's about 45 degrees or so right now. Calling for more snow this weekend, so around here it's hit and miss on their accuracy on the weather forecast, so we'll see. The boys want to see some, so that'd be good if they get some. Won't be good for me trying to drive in it to and from work, but I only have to drive about 4 miles to work, so that's pretty good. Just lots going on. I hadn't got to watch a whole lot of YouTube videos. When you work 12 hours, it's kind of hard to find the time, and when I'm at work I can stick my headphones in, but I can watch videos. But when I try to watch somebody's live stream, I tried one Tuesday night, tried one Wednesday night, tried pinballs and Purple Nurse once, and it just sits there and spins. So I usually go back and pop in and say hi to some folks, and then I watch it later on replay. So that's why, if you hadn't seen me in the chat rooms or the live chats, that's why I just sit there and watch my little thing on your phone make a circle. There's lots going on. Stuff's coming at us fast and furious. Kazakhstan's still a mess. I reckon the Russians and us are meeting again this week to talk about Afghanistan. And I really can see why Putin would want some assurances from NATO and us. We certainly wouldn't like it if Russia and Mexico become big allies and they stuck a bunch of ICBMs right at our doorstep. And then there's a full ground stop of flights on the West Coast the other day. That hadn't happened since 9/11, 21 years ago, because North Korea fired a missile not just out in the Sea of Japan, but they pointed it towards us, and from what I can glean, it was supposedly a hypersonic missile. Now, I know China had them, tested one, and Russia says they have it. How did North Korea get it? It don't take a brain scientist to figure that out, or a rocket surgeon. So, and then you got Washington State building their little quarantine camps, and they had a meeting about where they can just grab people off the street that they deem, some bureaucrat deems a public health risk, and throw them in them camps. Never thought I'd hear about that in this country. Supreme Court's supposed to rule today on the mandates. Hopefully common sense, freedom, and liberty will prevail, but I'm not betting on it. I'm not going to bet my life on it. And then this crazy stuff I saw where Biden did his insane little speech down in Georgia where the buffet buster wouldn't even attend because she didn't want to be seen with him. And comparing us to, bringing up echoes of the Civil War and comparing us to George Wallace and stuff. Never met George Wallace. Didn't like him, what I read about him. But I do know that Biden's mentor was Harry Byrd. And you want to talk about somebody in bed with a racist. Harry Byrd was just not a member of the KKK. He was the head of the KKK. Forget what to call it, Grand Wizard, Grand Master, Grand Poobah, it don't matter. The champion of segregation, Joe Biden. But now he's telling you if you need an ID to tell somebody they need an ID to vote, you're a racist. But they have no problem in New York City and Washington that you have to show papers to go in to eat at a restaurant. So, insanity. Insanity. And then you had AOC down in Florida maskless after she got out of the shithole that is New York City. to go down to Florida and have a good time. I guess she's going to bring DeSantis down there because she got COVID. Well, she's the big mask queen. It'd help her if she'd wear a full mask. That would help her appearance a lot. And wear it while she talks too. That would cut out a lot of confusion and stupid words coming out of her mouth. Sorry, I'm a little cranky. I didn't get much sleep today. But I have been adding to the preps. Got some more rice I hadn't fixed up yet. Sorry, I thought I saw something over there. And I finally, not at Walmart, at Walmart, I hadn't seen it in a long time, but the Keystone beef, it is really good. And I don't buy it much because it's rather pricey. So, but I have tried some of the beef I bought off my buddy at work that had these, we went in on half a cow. And I made a meatloaf last week out of it. I thought it was really good. I'm gonna try some of the steaks today. I've got some roast, some ribs, a brisket, lots of ground beef that I need to can, and I will can before too much longer. So you gotta just do what you can do, when you can do it, how it's available. And I hadn't bought any Freedom seeds in a long time, but I checked out that 2A Warehouse website, and they had, I thought, some really good prices. But there's a couple of magic Freedom seeds that they must have stopped making them. It's 12 gauge double lot buckshot. It's hard to find, at least it is for me, and 9mm. So, but don't have a whole lot of money to blow on that. I just like to look. It's sort of like window shopping online for me. Pretty soon it'll be time to start thinking about the garden. Hopefully it will do a lot better this year. I'm gonna do some more straw bales right there. And I've got some compost down there. I hope to have 2 of those 3 little compost bins ready to go. And the other one the one nearest to me, I'm going to put in the chicken poop, which I know you can't use that for a year. I think that's what happened to my tomatoes last year when I planted them in there where I'm putting my straw bales. I put chicken poop in there and it hadn't aged quite enough, and I think there was so much nitrogen that it wouldn't hardly turn red. But it didn't matter anyway because I had a deer. Let me know if anybody's ever heard of this trick. Somebody told me to get what's that dang soap? It's a green Irish Spring, and just hang it around your fencing. And they say deers will not come in on your garden like that. So I'm gonna try that. I've got some Irish Spring put back. So maybe put 5 or 6 bars and hang it with a string on maybe drill a little hole in the bar soap and run a string through it and hang it there. So see if it works. If anybody's ever heard of that before, leave a comment. And I hope y'all like the videos. I know they're not very professional or slick. It's just me walking around running my mouth mainly. But I enjoy making them. I enjoy the comments and interacting with everybody. And it also helps relieve my anxiety about the craziness that's going on all over the world, everywhere. So things are getting weird. Keep your head on a swivel. Pay attention to the little things when you're out, especially you ladies out shopping. Especially if you live in a big urban area, you better be watching all the time, because you never know. People are on edge, and people on edge do stupid things. So take care of yourself, take care of your family. If you've not started prepping, start. You don't have to spend a fortune on it. I know some of those freeze-dried foods like Legacy and My Patriot Supply and stuff, I can't afford to buy that stuff. So get you some beans and rice, some canned meats, canned vegetables. Do what you can, find a way to purify water, have a way to defend it, and start prepping today. And if you are prepping, you're way ahead of the curve. Congratulations. Keep on prepping. And I'm seeing this video's getting close to 10 minutes long, and I didn't think I could run my mouth this long. So I think maybe I've had too much coffee because I'm talking real fast. But everybody have a great week. Shoot me a thumbs up, thumbs down, like, comment, subscribe, and adios amigos. I'll talk to you next time.